Carolina rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Panthers who came away with the victory in that one. So now they look to take the season series here at home in Charlotte.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Darnold from the gun. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And Darnold, he lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Ryan. Over the middle, complete. That's Jackson. Touchdown, Falcons. Deshaun Jackson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. To try here for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we drop. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little
under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And this is caught. He hits more. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action. It's Darnold. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
7 yards there and a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And here's Joseph Charlton now,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 10.
Play action, Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. It's Ryan. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Darnold. For Marshall, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Matthew Ioannidis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is Anderson over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Hassan Reddick, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Patterson on the carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Darnold. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go play action now. Ryan. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw is Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give them 32 on the play. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Coup now for the point after.
And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Panthers 10.
Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd and 4.
Now it's Darnold. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That caught by Trimble.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Tommy Trimble
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Jackson now to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to...
Cordero Patterson! He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Cordero Patterson, 76 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 39, Darnold. There's Trimble, the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Off of play action, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his tight end. It's Chris Manhertz. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed on to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Falcons 21.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. To throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Ryan. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo.